clear my throat. Hello there, everyone. How art thou? How art thou all? Hello. How are we? Again. I hope we're all good. And we're not even going to muck about. We're just going to get straight into this. Seems so far so good. This is low, man. Let's turn this down. It's looking good. Looking good. Where am I supposed to go? This has got to be hell, hasn't it? Look at it all, man. It's gotta be. Thank you. Are you fucking kidding me? I'm in the mood for that shit. Is there another door over there? No, it's just one way. Every time I spawn back into this game, I've ran the wrong way to start off with. I don't know why. Still can't really see the chart. That to go down. Oh no, it's buffering. Oh no. Oh no, there we go. Am I live? I think so. Can I see the chat? A little bit. My phone was in 480p, so I couldn't see what you guys were saying. I still can't see what you guys are saying. Didn't I already fight this guy? Pardon? It's good. How the fuck is he following me like that? I want to save my focus though, so that I'm getting the right person. Look, aim at this guy. He's the one of the ghost geezers. Oh god. Yeah, I don't know what the fuck happened. I don't know what the fuck happened. Let me put this back down. So then I can actually see it live. Why the fuck wasn't she running? Alright, bad start, guys. Let me have a sip of this tea. Put that out. It's ain't distracting me. Move that shit so I got some fucking elbow room. What the fuck did he just do to me there? They're at the corner.
It's nearly over.
Wow.
Into the seas and the rivers of hell. Isn't that what you deserve after all you've done? Give the darkness what it wants, let it swallow your soul and destroy all that you are. Why are you fighting for someone who is already dead?
Oh my god.
Just trash. What hope is there for him, even if his soul could be rescued? Do you think he'd thank you for what you have done to him, to his friends, to his father?
Finally.
You're both dead. You both surrendered to the voices. The darkness has taken you. Galena and Senua. Galena and Senua.
Wow, that looks epically shit on my phone.
You can do.
What is it?
You're dead. You're both dead. Mother and daughter dead in the sea of corpses. The voices took her and took you too. The voices have taken her. The voices will take her. It's the end. Dark. The end for you. Take you to your brother.
Do you really think it's the end? Like the end of the game? They give me a new sword and then I don't get to use it. You would have thought I'd learned by now. There's nothing to search for in the game either. Is this someone's arm? It is someone's arm, isn't it? Or is someone's hand? Sure as hell stinks of BO up here. Right next to your armpit. Oh, you need a tic tac, mate. But then again, you are half dead. Or
I can't
are
fight
dead.
it anymore. Not on my own. Where are you, Mother? I want to be with you.
That night, she gave up on her world to follow in the footsteps of her mother, to go to a place where the darkness couldn't reach her.
Senua. Look at me.
Do you hear them? They're calling for me.
We've lost so many. And I've lost my father. I can't lose you.
You said it. I have blood on my hands.
I didn't say that. You've done nothing wrong.
Senua was right. Everyone will suffer.
Zimbel is a fake. He is a hateful, bitter liar. He's poison. And his words still haunt you. Who do you trust? Him? Or me? Do you still believe in me, Senua?
That lip syncing was well out. Is that the face of the guy whose head's in the sack in the belt?
Come back to me. Please.
I'd have thought what else it could be. It could be food or something in the sack. But wait, there's more. Oh yeah, because we still have to cross that bridge or something, don't we?
He gave her the sword with which to fight in more ways than one. And she gave him her word, never to surrender. All she
Look at that
needed was
bad
a
boy
little
sword.
hope. A little hope.
Good news, sorry. The good news though is that that infestation bullshit on her arm hasn't spread too much more. It's a good sign, I suppose. Can we just appreciate that that's a massive tree or something though? Or she really needs to lay off the drugs. All I'm saying. Hello. Hello. Hello.
I'm here to help you. Senua. We're back.
You back? Where you back from?
We found her.
I don't see nobody.
Where have you been? Here she is. Don't worry. We're here to help you. You don't have to do this on your own anymore.
Wait, I still haven't got over the bridge yet. I'm way over the bridge now.
Into the mountain.
Can you see it?
Shall we tell her where to go?
Oh, has it turned into another puzzle, has it?
Look.
Just up there. Listen to us. Sit.
That was a weird voice. I haven't heard that voice before.
Does she know which way to look? Does she know her way into...
Well, no, I haven't been here yet, have I?
So clever. Did you miss it?
Where is it? What's round here then? I know there's nothing in this game, but if I know that there's something up here, I know that we come from that way somehow. But when I found that boat and I was like, I bet this is something to do with something, because otherwise there wouldn't be this massive space out in the middle of nowhere for no reason. And it turns out I had to stand on the boat to trigger something, so... Really? You fucking arseholes. So, what? Should I hit that gate or something then? Hit it with me swordy sword. Damn it. What am I supposed to do then, huh? Has that got something to do with something? Can I climb up things? Again. I can't remember. I think this is too high. Is it? Yeah. So... now what? There we go.
There's a door.
You can do it.
There's a door, is there? Where?
Go away.
Can
I'm
I?
not listening.
Who's not listening? You obviously are. Hello? Can you hear me? It's with all these big heavy doors, man. And I'm sorry if I've disturbed anyone. I should have knocked first, but there isn't a button for that. So I did try pressing E to look at the thing.
A hero named Sigurd, son of Sigmund, no less. Born after his father's death, Sigurd is cared for by the dwarf Rain. But Rain does not love the boy. Instead, he plans to use him for his own ends. You see, Rain's father possessed a great treasure given
like
to
a
him by the
trap.
gods. But Rain's brother, Fafnir, killed his father and took the gold all for himself. Fafnir hid the treasure out on a heath and could not leave it. And from the evil in his heart, he
So
turned
that was it.
into a dark creature. A
No, that
dragon.
one is broken.
What is it? She can feel it. No.
So maybe if you're not first, you could say hello and find out.
A great beast guards Helheim. Guards
Frogman's
its
back.
name, and it knows you are here, Senua. It can smell your stink.
In all fairness, she's been out here for ages
Said
tripping
you
out,
were
so
too much of a coward to step into the shadows.
They can't stop me.
I can imagine she'd be quite stinky. I'm gonna jump out.
The beast is stalking you from the shadows. Your sword is useless here.
This is the wrong way, and it's a dead end. So it's another one of them maze puzzle ones. So
The beast is stalking you from the shadows. Your sword is useless here.
that place looks really dark. I didn't even see this way first. Should we try it? Come on, man. Can't see anything, but nah, fat chance. Bit creepy, don't it? Yeah, but I don't know the way. obviously I need to get to the bits of light or something so that it gives me a break or whatever. Yeah, true. That is true. I've just gone fucking same way.
Don't be fooled.
Why didn't it fucking do that last time when I pressed it?
No. It's a trick.
Mother, do you hear that?
Don't fall for it.
It's me, Senua. It's so loud.
It's not her.
So full of
I'm not
hope.
sure whether to trust Frogman or not.
Just want to help them. Tell me what to do. Your father wants them to go away. And he only hurts me to silence them. So he's gone now. They always come back. He says I'm
Her
done.
lips supposed to be moving with her talking or what?
They say I'm already dead. No, they want me with them. Stop! That's why they crawl through the walls. Don't
Do you
listen to
see them?
Warrior escaped this sea of corpses. Into the mountain, enter Helheim.
Senua, help me! Help! Get me out of here! Don't go!
Where has she gone? She's disappeared again.
She shouldn't be here. She escaped the darkness. She took her own life to escape it.
She can't remember when it started. Or when
And
her
what
mother lost
started?
her smile. Her eyes gazing past her towards a world she could not see.
DRP.
This is what happens if you reach for the underworld, he said. It was a lot to take in for a child. And the first time she felt the cold chill of fear.
This is going to be fun in the dark with that creature
I
about
didn't
her.
talk much about her father, Zinbel. I suppose I just didn't want to risk upsetting her.
Still a lot.
But it doesn't matter now, does it?
Ooh. Up or down? We'll go down. It's this left. The bone's connected to the bone, the bone's connected to the bone, and the bone's connected to the bone, and the bone's connected to the bone. Unless you're these guys. Bit freaked out right now. This water's kind of deep. Am I gonna get dragged underneath by some bone man?
She has to. She can't. I told you, go out. Don't. Go out.
Just hold the torch through the gap.
She can't.
The light's gone out.
Go, 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 go,
Get through it as quick as you
go,
can.
go, 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 go. Huh? No. I'd laugh if one of the eyes was like back here on the way. That'd be a piss take, wouldn't it? Keep running, just keep running.
Stop. Stay there. You have to rest here on the side.
Right. So now this is going to be interesting, isn't it?
You're safe in the light. Stay here. Get to the next light. Let's go, quick, run.
Oh, I've not got a torch. Where's the torch? Oh, it's fire. Nice, nice. So the D's around here somewhere. Yeah, I'm gonna need to get that light, I know. Why can't I get it? Why won't it let me get it? Oh, thank you.
She can find it. The light. She has it. Where is it? I'm afraid it's not. The light will keep us. The light will guide you.
Yeah, until they all get fucking blown out. I don't want to go down there. I won't lie. This guy there comfort me a little bit.
Desire is to possess this dragon's accursed treasure, and he uses Sigurd to reclaim it. He tells Sigurd the story of Fafnir's gold, and the good-hearted hero promises to slay the dragon if Rain would forge a strong sword for him. Sigurd remembers that his father once possessed a sword given to him by Odin. Odin broke the sword to bring about Sigmund's death, but Sigurd's mother still has the pieces. And so Rain reforges the famous sword. Sigurd uses the sword first to avenge his father, and then he and Rain go in search of Fafnir.
Where are they? She can't see. She doesn't know. Look! Close your eyes. Look. Where is it? Hidden in plain sight. She has it. You have it. Keep going. Too hard to find. Why? These pointless time. Symbols. They're meaningless. Mother's here. What if you connect them and there's nothing behind the door? Save Dillian. This is just another trick. Just another trick. Just to distract her from her real mission. You think you know, but you don't. Your mother is commanding you to do anything, or is she? Is that?
So I'll probably come from this way. Yeah. Okay.
The dragon Fafnir is so large and deadly that it would be impossible to kill him face to face. But each day, Fafnir crawls across the heath to find water. So Sigurd digs a pit in the dragon's path and lies in wait in it. When Fafnir slithers overhead, Sigurd sinks his sword into the dragon up to the hilt. Sigurd leaps from the pit, and Fafnir sees his killer. He warns Sigurd that the treasure will lead to his death, as it led to the death of all who owned it. Sigurd replies that death comes to all men, and every man would want to be wealthy until that day. And he takes the treasure.
Let's go back this way through the water, I think, can I? Maybe. Surely not. There's nothing else around it though, is there? Alright, I'm going back. Not sure if the way back's got a light for a while, you know, actually. Maybe a problem. I may be killing myself right now. I'm gonna have to just go through that fucking door that I opened, don't I? Let me go back. I'm not sure if she's the voice in her head or if it's this infection thing that she's got, to be fair. I thought they were her voices, but...
She hasn't got much.
And they always talk about her in third person as well, so...
She's too slow. It's not going to burn out. The darkness will come again. She has it.
She did it. She's done it.
Well done.
This place. It reminds her of the isolating, suffocating darkness that she lived through as a young girl.
I wonder if she's fucked
Prison
up in the
her
head.
room at night. The faces in the dark, coming through the walls. She once thought everyone could see them. I mean, that's what children say all the time, isn't it?
I'm not a very big fan of how this little bit of light's here.
By the time she realised that only she could see them,
I don't know what these...
Zinbel could see the monster in her.
I didn't want to do that. Just in case I somehow managed to have a stick but no light. Do we come from that way then? Is that blood at the bottom of that door there? Oh. Of course I'm lighting a fucking torch.
Do you think you can keep away from the shadows?
Yeah, I'm trying to. Even this guy's got a fucking torch. Even this guy's scared of the dark down here. So you can't be fucking saying shit to me about lighting places up. That's not fair. Is that what happens to me when I do that, like, white thing? If that makes sense, like, why am I stuck? Come on. Does it make me look like a shadow girl? Cheap shot, mate. Also, it's getting a bit crowded in this small room. It's not, I think. Where's my fucking mirror focus, man?
You can't go anywhere without your light. Take the torch and
Yeah.
move.
Take what torch? There we go. Oh, it's an upgraded torch. Torch that geezer had, isn't it? Oh, that's bright. Yeah, very good. Bear with. A map would do some good in the game. Or maybe like a how-to. What do you mean I'm so close? What am I supposed to be doing here? Is this just a dead end, or is the R supposed to be around here somewhere? There we go.
Do you feel the beast is crawling into your mind, searching for weakness?
That's okay, she's tapped in the head anyway, mate.
Found your mother and used her to trap you in here.
Did you see her die? I don't remember. I was only 5. They told me she escaped the darkness, that she's with the gods. But what if they lied? What if the darkness took her and trapped her here?
Well, at one point she was after her boyfriend, and now she's after her mom. So basically,
Where is her mother?
she just needs something to do.
It's a trap. The beast is coming. Stupid bee.
That's an ugly motherfucking beast. Run, Senua, run, Senua, run. Please don't trip up because it won't be fun. Look, the lights there. No. We. Oh no! So now I'm gonna have to fucking go down there now.
Without his head, you will probably soul die. His fate is sealed.
And even if you
Now
did
I
get
can
that
see
head
you
back,
at your weakest.
it'd be
Time
crushed
you
to fuck.
suffered as a child at the hands of your fathers.
But I think
you
that
know
answered
what
our
I
questions, didn't it?
believe. Do you remember the dark?
Do you remember the darkness and what? Do you remember
Bring it back.
the peace? Bring it back. Do you remember?
Mother, why did you leave me?
So now she's in a K-hole.
This darkness. It's spreading. Father's keeping me away from the others. Away from Tilly.
I'm not sure, to be fair. I think that might be coming out in the new one.
I'm not going to rot in here. I'm going to fight Tilly.
Yeah, I reckon if it doesn't touch upon it much in this story, you'll probably find out what happens to her mom in the second one. It would have been my guess. Well, I don't see the head, I tell you that much. Ooh, there's a torch. Get the torch.
The beast is down there. She knows the beast is down there. He's always watching you.
That was that weird voice that I ain't heard before. Always watching you. That one. Arrgh. Ah, no, come on. Be careful with that torch. Mate, can't you leave me alone? I got enough on my plate. Mate, you best not stamp on that torch and put it out, I swear to God. Hey, that was cheap. Really?
Behind you.
Well, I can't do anything because you can't pick who you fucking aiming at, can you? Alright, I think we're going to go for a quick little break there. And I shall be back shortly. I've had a good. Easy people, we are back. What's been occurring? Just stick the kettle on? Did you go to the toilet and do all the other dirty things that humans have to do? Are we ready? Let's go then. Bring it. Okay. It's gonna be like that. Just die, mate. I can't fucking do anything. See if it helps if I change the style of. At least that way you'll know which button I'm fucking pressing, won't you? Yeah?
Not far. Outside.
Really?
She's hurt. She won't make it. Down. Behind you.
Yes, I know. Fuck off.
She's injured. She's not gonna make it. Focus now.
Oh, now you go onto the wrong fucking person. I'm trying to get you to fucking lock onto him for ages, and now I fucking focus. You didn't.
You're close. Get up quick. She can still do it.
Oh, come on, man. I didn't kill no one. Well, I killed the people that were attacking me, but that's like a different story, isn't it? Gotta get a light up there somehow. I don't know. There we go. That's the chicken. Oh, bloody great. Oh, wait. Sorry, I'm just playing with my keyboard here. Don't mind me. Does that change? They ain't changing colour. It's just staying like a rose gold colour. Quite nice. But so why is that the only colour that you can get? Oh, there's red there. Damn it. Oh. I don't know, I'm just gonna leave it. We'll leave it now. I did have a favourite set, which I was on, but I fancied a change.
But she wouldn't listen.
So,
Doing his best. She never, ever listens. Why didn't she listen to him? Trying to help her.
He was trying to save her from the darkness. Zimbel was right. Zimbel was trying to save her from the darkness.
is Zimbo a fella then?
But she wouldn't listen.
So I thought it was Dillian.
And now everybody is dead.
Because of her. It's all her fault.
All her fault.
You lot are mean, ain't you?
And she should have. Why doesn't she learn? When will she learn?
Oh wow, hey Jesus.
She doesn't understand.
Although Sigurd kills the dragon, Rayan wants to keep Fafnir's gold all for himself. Rayan also wants the strength and wisdom of the dragon, so he drinks its blood and asks Sigurd to roast Fafnir's heart for him. Sigurd does so, but when he touches the roasted heart to see if it is done, he burns his finger. Without thinking, he licks his finger and tastes the dragon's blood. In that moment, he understands the language of birds and hears them talk nearby.
The light's from Onyx. She'll die.
Oh no 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 no! Wow, that was close, wasn't it? Oh, do I need to get up there though?
She's going to go through anyway.
Yeah, I am, ain't I?
The darkness is
And she'll die.
Why isn't that one working?
Sigurd's newfound power lets him hear the birds speak. And they say, Sigurd should eat the heart himself.
I am gonna have to be up there somewhere.
Rayan wants Fafnir's gold. Sigurd should kill Rayan.
So that ain't gonna cut it, is it?
Sigurd should find Brynhild the Valkyrie, who sleeps in
Let's
Child's
go. I don't know which way I'm going, but
Sigurd,
this is where we die, isn't it?
he kills Rayan, eats Fafnir.
What the fuck? I can't see anything. We didn't see that coming.
The Valkyrie.
Oh, is it? Did I even activate it first? I don't even think I did. I think I just come up and lit the torch from something. Oh, it's got to have the cross as well, though, isn't it? It's got to be crossed over like that, sort of thing. If I can get to that fucking thing. And light it, that'd cast a shadow down here somewhere. Another shadow. To get the fucking next thing, wouldn't it? But I've got to get fire through there somehow. or some shit. Where am I supposed to go? It's taking a chance. Well, there's no fire over here. That waterfall's still going. Can I get through that little hole in there? Got my way nowhere. Playing Senua sacrifice. Yeah, well, what am I supposed to do there then? I wouldn't say they're getting harder. Like, the puzzles aren't really getting any harder or anything. They're just putting more obstacles in front of you and making it more difficult. Like, as in the AI, the people you fight against, they're just making them a bit more difficult. Where it's like not fun though, if that makes sense. Like, you can make it more difficult as the game progresses, yes, but you can't just blatantly have it so that you are pressing a button or you hit someone or something and then two of the fucking AI just pin you in a corner so you can't move and beat the shit out of you. It's not very fun. There's no skill in that. All you have to do is just stay away from the corners and repeat the same moves over and over again. So I wouldn't say it's getting more difficult, no. I don't know, but I feel like I'm supposed to do this, but somehow I need to get fire in here. I don't think there's anything I can do with that, but I need to get that thing lit over there for the shadow on the thing. So I've already figured out the puzzle. They just sort of like, is there another way I can go back around this way through there? Because there was a tunnel there, wasn't there? Did I drop off there when I come in? So I can obviously go back around this way then, can't I? Problem solved. But I had to go that way first to knock the bridge down as well, didn't I? Obviously.
What's she doing?
She's lighting a torch.
She's making light. She's making a fire.
She's got light on the other side.
She'll be sleeping. What is she doing? Stop! Stop letting him keep going. Stop letting him
Where is she going? Faster, faster, keep going, keep going.
And there should be the other bit of this shadow.
Faster, faster, keep going, keep going.
So you see what I mean? It wasn't really, like, I'd already figured out the puzzle, but instead of letting me just go through here and light the torch, they were like, nah, to make the game a bit more longer and difficult, you would just hide this like little entrance over here. And then why did I even get the thing? There we go. Chat stopped.
help but think of him. A tender guiding flame in a world so black. The longer it burned, the more she convinced herself that there was nothing.
Oh, come on, geezer, start speaking. Get rid of these fucking voices. Well enough.
Separates us from what we fear.
Sigurd should eat the heart himself.
Why isn't he saying nothing?
Sigurd's new
Thank you.
power lets him hear the birds speak. And they say, Sigurd should eat the heart himself. Rain wants Fafnir's gold.
Dude, you're usually trying to fucking soothe and calm me down. You're whispering down my ear too.
Brynhild the Valkyrie, who sleeps an enchanted sleep.
It's not very nice.
Sigurd heeds the
Oh, do you see them arms out the fucking wall?
kills Rain, eats
Oh,
Fafnir's
don't get
roasted
too
heart,
close.
and takes Fafnir's treasure. And he embarks
They look sharp as well.
to
Like
ride
their
the
claws.
Hindle and find
Is it
Brynhild
gonna let me
the
through?
Valkyrie.
I hear you. I'm coming for you. I'm coming.
Where am I going?
I see you. No.
You didn't even see fucking Dillian. How can you say that?
I can smell you.
No.
Betrayed your god.
I am.
At least we got the head back.
Turn your back on me. That is what
Oh, I think she's pissed off. Oh, really? How the fuck am I gonna fight this thing? Wow. What? Come on. Yeah, of course. See? And the reason I think they made that guy one-shot me even though I was pressing buttons, well, three-shot me even though I was pressing buttons, was to try and say, oh yeah, this fight's gonna be hard, mate. Look, I'm not even dodging or... What am I doing? Like, what is going on here? What the fuck, man? Are you serious? I can't even fucking use my sword. Like, wow. I can't dodge. I can't use my sword. I can't do anything. What is going on? What the fuck is going on here? Can I just let myself get hit and die? Right, so this right here, right now, has just proven my point. I'm not doing anything, and I've not died. The first time round, 3 hits off him and I died. So I think the game is a little bit broken. Just a little bit. Let me restart this shit. We got to a save point, didn't we? That was Hellblade feature. Oh, oh, no, 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 no. No. Oh, that was close. That was very close. That's the one I wanted. Maximum brightness. Right, see now my sword's working. I think the game just lagged out then. Man, it's like a giant rat thing. And you can't hit it on the head. How the fuck can it keep darkness, man? That's fucked up. He's not gone, he's gonna be back. I'm not finding him, I'm gonna stay right here in the light.
She's so weak, they can see you're weak. Quickly get up,
And see, I think, but each time the game will just let you get a little bit further. I mean, correct me if I'm wrong, I might just be shit.
Stop them.
So it'll only let me hit him if I've got that fucking this on as well. It's like a warthog rat pig thing. How many, like, how long do I have to wait to get that fucking thing back? There we go. I moved out of the way of that, don't lie. Come the fuck on! What the fuck, man? I dodged that shit. Why can't I fucking do my thing yet? Can I do it now? Thank you. That's bullshit because I'll be pressing the same fucking buttons I've been pressing all this fucking game and she ain't even moving. Did I just beat one of his eyes out of this shit? Alright, don't fucking even bother again. Alright. Pressing the same buttons I always do, and it works. I'm fucking moved, man.
She won't make it.
Swear each time this arena keeps getting smaller as well. Why won't it let me use my fucking special power yet, man? See, this is what I'm saying. It'll do things like this halfway through the game. Just like take all your shit off you, and it'll just be a. Can I not? What? It'll just be a contest of how long you can fucking button bash and dodge for. If he hits me now, I'm fucked. That was a good combo. Fuck off. Did I do it? Tame the beast, defeat Fenrir. Fucking did it. Woo! Damn it. Maybe I didn't do it then. Bastards.
People think of evil as an unnatural, invisible force, and so invoke the gods for protection. But evil can come from the hand behind the gods. A familiar hand. Cold and cruel. He tried to fix her with his rituals. Kept her trapped in that hole. She couldn't say which was worse. The darkness. Or the monster that her father had become. She couldn't fight them both. And so she left. Headed for the one ray of light that shone down on her. If she had stayed, she wouldn't have survived. But maybe Dillian would still be alive.
I'm so sorry, Lena.
She will save his soul. Even if this time she can't save her own.
Forgive me, Senua. I know you have no reason to trust me anymore.
Listen.
But believe this.
Wait, so am I still alive?
Makes me hate. To hate the darkness with a passion separated and focus your mind on this quest.
I should put some fans on the bottom of this seat, you know.
I feel you let go is just like. All this time, I've wanted to protect you from the truth that would have destroyed you a long time ago. But you have conquered your darkness at every turn. You deserve to see behind the veil of darkness.
And take me to the mountain to trust him, as deep as we can go.
I won't stand in your way.
She has to trust him.
You will not survive what is in there.
I know.
She doesn't want to tell me. She has nothing.
She's come this far. She wants to be free.
This is it.
She wants to see.
Hello. Hello. She's telling me to turn away, bro.
I won't let the darkness trick me again.
Well, I'm already a bit stumped here, because where am I going from here?
I can feel Hella's gaze, searching for secrets inside of me. Secrets that even I can't see. I'm not here to fight my past.
Where am I supposed to be
I'm
going
here
from
for
there?
Dillian. I will fulfill my vow, whatever the cost.
No, she can't. It's too dangerous. Too weak. She has the soul. She is rotting. She must defeat her. There is no way she can defeat Hela. She must. Hela is powerful. She must. But she has the soul. Perhaps she can only. Hela has Dillian's soul. She must speak to her. She must fight, or she must go back. Find another way. There is no reason. There has to be. She can't fight. Turn back.
Do you know what I said about it getting harder?
Senua is not strong enough. Hela has defeated her twice. She can barely walk.
Hella gave you the rod.
Look at your palm. Look what Hela's done to you in front of you. This way you can't. Let it go now. It's the only way.
What the fuck, man?
You have to fight her. The final battle.
Yeah, but how do I fucking fix the bridge? I can't get anywhere.
The end is in sight.
Do you want to leave Dillian here with Hela?
Are you strong enough?
She's strong enough.
She can do it. It's fine. We believe in you, Senua. She can't.
Hela has defeated her twice, and she will do it again.
Hela is all powerful.
No one defeats.
I need to like go up, but like up. Oh, they're fucking ladders, aren't they, you arsehole?
Did you ever think you would get this?
These voices are getting worse, aren't they?
Done so well. She can see it.
The bridge.
She can't cross the bridge. It's broken.
She has to fix it.
It's too dangerous.
She's done it before.
She can't fix it.
She's done it before.
She can. She can. She'll do it again. How will she do it?
There must be a
So
way.
you have to try.
She'll never make it.
Hang on. Let me just do something right here. Wait, why isn't my mouse working? There we go. turn that up a tiny bit? It might not make much of a difference, but these fucking voices, I swear to God.
The Northmen say the world will come to an end. They call this Ragnarok, the destiny of the gods. First, there will be a terrible winter, 3 years long. Then, mankind will turn on itself. Brothers will fight each other to the death, and people will forget what they owe their kindred. Times will be hard. Crimes will be great. It will be an age of axes and swords. The wind will blow through abandoned halls. Wolves will walk where children played. The world will fall into ruin.
He didn't.
I did one bit of it. Now where do I go? How's it? Which way was I going again? No way. Or did I come from that way? I come from that way, yeah.
How's she going to find it?
Oh wait, no, I come from that way because I went to do the thing down. So now do I need to go back? I don't feel like I need to go back though.
She must bargain.
No,
She'll kill her.
she cannot bargain with Hela.
She's not strong enough to kill her.
What does Hela want? No one can bargain with Hela.
What does Hela want? What can she give her?
If she could give her her own soul.
No. Her soul's rotting. She'd rather die.
It's a worthless soul. But it's all she has to give.
Wow.
She has a warrior soul. What
Yeah, but people, where am I supposed to go now?
cursed soul?
Of course she is, no matter what she does.
She
Okay.
climbing up her.
She can find her. She can find her at Ragnarok.
She's a warrior. She's coming this way.
She can see it.
The bridge.
She can't cross the bridge. It's broken.
She has to fix it.
It's too dangerous.
She's done it before. You have to fight on.
She can't.
The final battle.
Get his soul back. It's the final task.
Yes, it is.
final task.
This isn't just a broken bridge, is it? Mother, you showed me how to see further. To see the hidden wonders in our world and explore new paths into the unknown. To lead so that others may follow, or to warn so that they may avoid. That is our gift and our duty. I'm not going to look away in fear anymore.
She can do it.
I wasn't even trying to line them bits up, to be fair. I was looking down there.
She thinks me so special. She must see. She has the sight. She can see their secrets.
Needs to be up there somewhere, I think, now.
The Northmen say the gods will fight their last battle at Ragnarok. Their watchmen will blow the horn that can be heard through the whole world.
Okay,
And
and that
Odin
door's too
will
heavy at
speak
the minute.
with the severed head of Mimir, which gives him good counsel. The land of the giants will thunder with the sound of their army on the move. The gods will assemble. The dwarves will leave their stones. The frost giants will come from the east. The Midgard serpent will turn up the waves. Eagles will scream and tear at the corpses with their yellow beaks. The ship
Okay.
of the dead will set sail.
I've been here, haven't I? So where do we go new? What's the other heap I have to jump through to get up top? I'm not sure I should be going back on myself, really. I don't feel like it's gonna get me anywhere. I feel like I'm just wasting time here.
There's an illusion. She's found a way. There's a way. She can see. She must align herself. She can do it. There's the door. She aligns herself.
What there? There we go. Shame on you, game. Shame on you. Gonna be a fight in here at some point, I think.
The Northmen say that at
The
Ragnarok,
Northmen.
the gods will face a ship full of their foes, which Loki has steered to Asgard. It carries the fire giants, the wolf that will eat the sun, and all kinds of dark creatures. Surt will join them with his sword of
It'd be
fire.
a lot easier if I
The
could just go
cliffs
through
will
that door.
crash.
Or
Trolls
not.
will walk the land. Men will tread the road to hell, and the heavens will split open.
Just open it just in case. Is anyone else getting dizzy? There's gonna be a fire, isn't there? Let's have it. And there we have it. This is the bridge done. Oh, it's got to be building them bridges. Oh, it was up here. If it's like a slide back down to the thing, I'll be well happy with that. Ah. That's the Northman.
The Northmen say that each god will do battle at Ragnarok.
Oh, there's a quiet
Odin will
Northman.
fight the monstrous wolf and be killed, but his son will avenge him and plunge his sword into the heart of the beast. Freyr will face Surt, but he had given his sword away for love, and without it, he cannot defend himself against the flames. Thor will smite the Midgard serpent to no avail. The sun will grow black, the earth will sink into the sea, the stars will disappear, fire and water will meet, steam will shoot up, flames will play against the sky, the heavens and earth and all the world will be burned, all the gods will be dead, and the warriors of Valhalla and the people everywhere. Senua, prepare yourself for Ragnarok.
Are you fucking kidding me?
For it is nigh.
I opened the door, which is where I was going to come through, and then I turned around and went, oh no, what's this? And I fucking come all the way the long way anyway. Shame on you, game. Shame on you. Nah, that's my fault. I opened the door, didn't I? keep cancelling my move?
He's stronger than you.
Oh, come on, man. If it don't let me move out of the way now because he's in the way. Told you. Didn't I? I got to do without. Okay. Tell you what. We'll go for a little break there. My bum's going numb. We'll be back shortly again. Thank you very much for watching, and we'll see you very, very soon. Bless me. Thank you. And we're back. I have stretched my legs a little bit. I think I've been on the stream for a little while now, so I think if I don't do this time, I'm gonna probably end it. So, if you would like to see more, wish me luck. If not, boo. Boo. Let's get full audio on this one. Get full room. Right.
Guess what?
There's too many. Find a good position. You let it We're winning. Still do it. Behind you. He's down. She's injured. Behind you.
And that. Yeah. Well, hurry up then. How long does it take this fucking focus shit? Running out of time, yeah. You're the guy I wanted. No, why the fuck, man? Fuck it.
Get up quick. The mirror. My focus is not. It's not over. He's gone. They surrounded him. Surprise him.
There we go.
We can sense her. Where is she then?
She's getting closer to heaven. She's going to die.
I'm scared.
Wait. What happens when she dies?
What happens when it doesn't let me go through the door? This is the right way, I don't.
If she sacrifices herself, she sacrifices us.
Wait, stop. I don't want to.
We don't want to die.
Stop.
Senua,
walking.
turn
Stop.
back. Ella, it's too dangerous.
Wait.
What?
What happens when she dies?
Thank you.
What happens to us?
What happens to us?
We die too.
Do we die too?
We
I
die
don't want
too.
to die.
I don't want to die.
We'll all die someday.
I don't want to die.
And when everyone's gone, even the gods will die.
I don't want to die. We don't want to die.
I don't want to die.
Senua,
Stop. Turn back.
Stop. Stop her.
Why is she going? Stop.
Senua,
Senua, stop.
If I could run, I would. Shut you up.
Stop her.
Why would she stop to die? She won't stop.
stop. I don't want to die.
What's that supposed to
I'm
be?
sorry. I didn't ask you to be a part of me. If you don't want to die with me, then leave me alone.
Oh, also, have you noticed that on her arm? It's less now.
I don't want to die. Please stop. Please stop. Please stop.
Oh, I can't even look behind it now.
Please stop. Please stop. You'll never come back if you go there.
See, I knew it was her the whole time.
Back to.
I didn't.
We only have each other now. Don't
I speculated it's the voices in her head, so it's her. But then I said, is it the infection thing? Because they're always talking about it.
They were afraid. Like children scared of the dark.
So was I.
They made up monsters to fill the void. That doesn't make them real.
They made them real.
Calm your soul and let go of the Senua of old. For there lies your weakness, and the darkness will find it.
It's not like the old stories, is it? The noble warrior facing evil in
Just
search
checking.
of victory and honor. Clear dividing lines. No. Oh, this place is not quite like that. It's as if it knows that true torment lies within.
It's a bit white,
Memories
guys.
you cannot defeat.
Oh, are these all the ones that I found? All the red ones? All the letters I found?
This is her hell.
No, it can't be right. I swear I found enough. This is one over there. One, I wonder. You reckon they're like coordinates or something? Portal monarchy. Is that a mom?
Wait, don't be like this.
Wow.
Turn away, Senua. Turn away, Senua!
Do you see it, Senua?
It's Frogman!
Do you see the darkness? Faces fear and suffering.
You can see it.
I remember it clearly now.
She has nothing to fear anymore. The gods have saved your mother. Through my hands.
You killed her.
It is the will of the gods.
Fuck the gods! You did this to her! Why?
This is what happens when you listen to the voices of the underworld. They crawl into your soul and rot you from the inside. Defy the gods.
So there were the voices of the underworld.
The darkness will come for you too.
I was gonna say, you don't really want to be telling the gods to fuck off, do you?
I do understand.
Get ready.
You cursed me with your own madness. I was just a child. You created this darkness! You created this darkness so you could hide behind it!
I think this might be near the end of the game, for real.
Salvation. It is the way of the gods.
I'm not fighting that.
It was all a lie. You are a lie! She didn't defy the gods. She defied you! And so you killed her!
You didn't pray to the gods. You prayed to your mother. Your mother, who was too weak to fight the darkness and abandoned you.
You tortured her! You killed her! You are the darkness!
And we're gonna start. Nah, I'm joking. Let's just see where this goes real quick. But I was gonna say something, but I forgot because Frogman was talking for too long. What was it? Oh yeah, about it coming to near the end of the game. So I've done about an hour and a half per stream. I think I did like a 2.5, 3 hour one the other day. And I'm on part 5, and apparently this is a 5 hour thereabouts game playthrough thing. So just some realisation for you there. Literally just about to turn away and have a look around them.
Chills, the years of isolation, the pain that still haunts you. It was the only way to fight the curse within you. The darkness is inside you that will destroy you.
You're a liar!
No, Senua. The darkness is here. You can't wish it away. And it will watch as you draw love's dying dust.
I want you to kill me!
Well, my name's Shimon, my old nickname's Blaze. Play them games like every days, and I don't want to die just in case, cause it might get harder next time anyways. Yeah. Playing Senua. Yeah. Why can't I use... Can I just hit this guy? Yes. Why didn't I fucking just do it? about to do that to me. Wow, man, there's loads of these. Just press the fucking... What are you doing? Oh no, man. I think I just literally only just figured out the button to change the target. Really feeling this, like every hit feels like it's actually doing damage now, like I'm actually like, it's working now. I'm pissed off like in the game, like she means business now. Okay, maybe not, spoke too soon.
Darkness. You're a liar and a murderer. And if you really are Hela, then I have a sword here that can kill a god.
You can do it.
Run forward, moving backwards to one your evil past.
I'm sorry, Frogman, I can't really hear you anymore.
You're making a mistake searching for Dillion. The same mistake that killed him in the first place.
Is this another... Oh no, she's got the shit on both her arms and shit.
You said that it is a lie. The plague of darkness, the butchering of Dillion by the Northmen.
Oh, Frogman's pissed off now.
You told everyone I was cursed. They believed you. I believed you.
Tell me, Senua, where is Dillion's soul if the darkness is alive? How you saved him?
He's here. I know he's here. Dillion, I know you're here. Hold on. I'll find you.
That's new. Why isn't it like letting me fucking... Why is he still just there in the middle, like? Is he gonna attack me from behind at some point? Okay, he's getting closer, look. See that? I got both of them. It's cheating. Oh my god, man.
You're trying to trick me again with your lies.
Why not let me go?
I know he's here. You took him from me. You have him.
Dillian's gone. Dillian is dead.
Why not let me go, bro? Let me go.
Or what? What can you do to me that you haven't already? Fight me. Come on.
I'm supposed to be going this way. What did you say that for, man? Oh, just run at it, don't I? It does that thing again, doesn't it? Obviously. Now I've got to fight this. Oh no. She's gonna jump at me. BANG! Might have worked, might have worked.
Behind you.
Praise your own father. You betrayed the gods in search of freedom, in search of love. Look where that's got you. Let go of your power. Let go of redemption. Let go of Dillian. Don't let your darkness hurt anyone else.
This is madness. How am I supposed to do this shit? Give me some focus, man. Yeah, like, am I even supposed to win this fucking fight? Run then, what's going on? Come on, move your buttocks. fuck off was that supposed to happen? I feel like I was supposed to win that. That's disappointing, that is. Could you imagine if I was better and I'd spend like hours trying to fight him off? Or I wonder if you like get a different ending. Because that looks like it's taken over now, isn't it? Maybe I haven't actually completed it. I think I'm sweating a bit though. Oh, she took my sword. And you know what did work. And it is next level.
You're alive. And there's no darkness. And you never took him from me, did you? And I can't save Darian. Is that what you want me to believe? After all you've done to me? And to him? You're not a liar, but you're a liar! You crawled into me to confuse me and deceive me. But I know he's here. I know you have him. I'll give you my life. That's what you want, isn't it? My soul. Take it. I'll be a slave for you. I'll fight with you at Ragnarok. If you release him.
Man, this is deep. What's going on with the lights, man? It's probably a bit late, but warning if you're epileptic, just turn away for a little bit. I'll let you know when it stops.
But if you won't, you will have to kill me. Because I've got nothing left. No fear. No hate. No quest.
I knew it. She's just trying to look for something to do. still flashing epileptic people, by the way, just so you know. You're not missing out on much. She's just doing the same face as she usually does, but she got some scratches on this time. Oh no, she's getting strangled. I mean, you could probably look back, but do you want to risk it? Oh yeah, and we just got stabbed as well by that woman that was strangling us. No, laughed my belly off. That's why I stood up and did that. I couldn't really get my bum out on camera, could I? No, so that's why I didn't put LMFAO.
Because a life without loss is one without love. You turn your back on death, and all you can see is
all the lip syncing in these fucking things there are well out.
The longer you hide from it, the longer the shadow grows.
Are they supposed to be like that?
All you can see is dark.
Because her lip syncing's fine.
When our time comes, we must look death in the eye and embrace it as a friend. Only then can we let go of our fear.
Deep.
And emerge from our darkness.
Oh, you can look back now, by the way, epic people. You are epic people. You are all epic people. But epileptic people, you can look back now. It's not flashing anymore. Oh, is she gonna save that geezer's soul? Does that mean that's what the next one's gonna be about? This geezer trying to get Senua back, doing the exact same thing, Romeo and Juliet style. That's Senua. You can tell by the face. Look at the mouth.
Never forget what it is like to see the world as a child, Senua. Every autumn leaf is like a work of art.
Did you see that bit of nipple then?
Every day, a new story.
I'll have to cut that bit out of my video.
To emerge from this magic, like a wave from the ocean, only to return to the sea.
Goodbye, my friend. You have been the one that I nearly died for, and I can't believe that the end of the game I was supposed to die, but I flying high and I. Oh my god.
The wonder and the beauty of this world never leaves us. It is always there, waiting to be seen again.
Do you know what I mean? It's so disappointing.
This is where my
Is this where the voice stops? And all that?
so it has
Also,
been here.
she did kind of rise like the phoenix, didn't she?
Follow us. We have another story to tell.
Ooh, definitely getting a second one there. I think it might have actually been announced, the second.
This now will be your story to witness.
Woohoo! Well done, people, for sticking around and whatnot. It's enlightening. But yeah, I can't believe we did all that. And then she just chucks the bloody thing off the thing. I also don't even know if I'm allowed this music on, because obviously I own the game, so let the credits run for you. Obviously you've watched the game, so I feel really bad for her though. Like, she said everything's okay now, but you did all that and didn't accomplish anything. I'd be well pissed off. Can't go backwards.
Please don't go. I want you to stay. I'm begging you, please. Please don't leave here. I don't want you to hate for all the hurt that you feel. The world is just illusion, trying to change you. Being like you are, well, this is something
Right, I am actually just gonna end it there, just in case. Oh no, it's what the music's by. Additional music. Getting fucking paranoid, to be fair. Just really got lyrics in it. Yeah, we'll we can't skip it. We cannot skip it. So enjoy. But I wanted to actually show you the other thing. Do you think I needed clicked on earlier? I don't know how long this goes on for. Bloody 8 credits. Oh, did you? Yeah, we'll definitely be looking into the second game. As long as they fix some things about it, I won't lie. Special thanks to the ninjas. I'm not sure. You literally just shut up for ages, and as soon as I went to speak you said something. I can't believe you, guy. Basically, if you can hear me clearly enough, I think they've announced it for end of this / beginning of next year on the new console that's about to launch. So whether it comes out on launch of the new console or after, do you know? Come on, man. The game wasn't that long. At least I'm less paranoid now. So what you guys up to tomorrow? You up to much? Oh, sorry. Very good, very good. Very handsome. Yeah, definitely want to see what happens in that one. I wonder what it's going to be about, because she technically found her mom, and her mom was dead. She threw her boyfriend over a cliff. So where is actually this story going to go from there? I can't remember any key details. Come on. Oh. Yeah, I can't remember any key details of something where they could be like, oh, do you remember this from the first one? It'd probably be a completely new story. Good, 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 good. Warning, the following feature contains
Storm of seas and lost soul.
Was it?
She's dreamt of this before.
It's coming.
Is it?
Is this
They
the
say
next game?
dreams are visions of our memories, thoughts and fears, as seen by our inner eye.
No, this is this game, isn't it? That's why it contains spoilers.
Each one of us is always dreaming, even when awake. And we only see what our inner eye creates for us. Is this what hell is? A world shaped by Senua's nightmares.
Her brother. So that was the other guy in there then.
Maybe that's why people fear seeing
She had a
blood
brother,
rise.
because she was speaking to two guys, weren't she?
Because if you believe that Senua's reality is
And then there was the frogman.
you must accept that yours
I was
might
a
be
frogman.
too.
No, yeah, there were two guys. Or maybe she'll actually get to fight that woman. Well, no, we technically defeated her. And also, we never actually swung our sword at that woman. So this video's lying already.
Vision quest into Viking territory. But what sets our hero Senua apart is that she suffers from severe psychotic mental illness.
I told you! Bloody told you! But I thought it was because of it's because of the thing, isn't it?
Hellblade was to create a classic hero's journey. A journey
Unless
of
she's
suffering,
imagined it
one
all.
Where the fantasy world is not another planet or alternate universe, but a world that is constructed in Senua's mind. But to do so would mean putting psychotic mental illness at the center of the experience. The subject
Basically,
is
she's going to bring her whole family back
and a
together.
challenge that was both terrifying and exciting in
And
equal measure.
also,
In Hellblade, the starting point was a new
the frogman was the guy that had the frog voice, which I'm not going to do for you.
When first discovered, her name was thought to be Senua, a name which I liked and kept. I wondered if Senua might have been a Celtic warrior like Boudica, who stood up to the Romans. While the Romans had conquered all of Europe, there was a group of Celts up in the furthest reaches of the Roman Empire that could not be conquered, the Picts. And so the Romans built a wall, called Hadrian's Wall, that spans across Britain from sea to sea to keep the Pictish barbarians at bay. The
I suppose
Picts
it
were
takes
known
one
for
to
their
know
war
one,
paint
doesn't it?
painted on with woad, and their matted hair.
We all hear voices in
And
our
so
heads,
Senua
don't we,
would be
at
a
the end of the day?
barbarian Pict in this image.
What's your name?
Senua,
I haven't seen you before.
I don't leave home much.
Oh, Zenua's daughter.
I have to go.
Wait.
Orkney is off the coast of Scotland and was inhabited by the Picts, steeped in history and mystery, and so I made Orkney Senua's home and set the stage for a crisis. In the late 8th century, the first Vikings landed on the Orkney Islands. The population of the Picts crashed thereafter, replaced by the Norsemen of the 9th century. Were they wiped out? We don't know for sure.
The frogman.
Given the reputation of the Viking.
The frogman was the geezer at the end in the black hoodie who like was all like that and spoke like this, and he was all like, "Senua, don't bloody betray me because I don't want you to, and it make me sad." But he had a hood on as well.
The Northmen's brutality is legendary. High-ranking leaders and chieftains of the tribes they conquered were often offered as sacrifice to their gods. The most brutal of these sacrifices was known as the Blood Eagle.
What's the bit about Adrian's Wall? Sorry, I'm not listening to this. I tell you what, I'll wait for you to reply. And then I'll just play it all the way through. Okay? To be fair, we could be here for about 5 minutes because the latency and stuff and things. And my mum's got new nails, so she's like, "Yosh, I'm going to start playing this now and it'll come through on it."
I imagine Senua as a young female warrior who returns home from exile to find her partner, Dillian, brutally sacrificed to a Norse god by these hellish warriors from a faraway land. I imagine the horror of this moment and how it would have dragged her deep into mental torment.
Yeah, that's fair enough, like.
No!
Okay, I'll go back in my own time. I'll watch the video again.
I came to learn that the Celts had a sophisticated and nuanced perspective on the nature of mental disorder. One term they used was Gelt. A Gelt is a man or woman who has been driven mad by a curse, battle trauma, or grief. The Gelt would take to a life in the woods in search of penance, punishment, and purgation. And so Senua became a Gelt, cursed by darkness, looking for redemption in the wilds. Another word the Celts used in reference to mental disorders was druth, meaning fool, or liar, one who utters the words of God. They tell of the mad sinner who flees battle into exile and takes on a beastly nature, growing feathers on his body. The character called Druth in Hellblade is based on a little-known person called Findan, an 8th century Irish Celt who was captured and enslaved by the Vikings, but eventually escaped to Orkney where he became a monk.
Is this interesting, you lot?
I will tell you my stories of hell, if I may walk with you.
Upon meeting Senua, it would be his stories that fuel her quest deep into their world of gods.
The Northmen say the world will come to an end.
The sun will grow black, the earth will sink into the sea, the stars will disappear, fire and water will meet, flames will play against the sky.
I mean, I don't know how long this is either.
All the world will be burned, all the gods will be dead, and the warriors of Valhalla and people everywhere.
Senua, prepare yourself for Ragnarok, for it is nigh.
So the stage was set for a new adventure, a journey into the Norse underworld called Hell.
Wait, hang on. Who is that? Who is that? Because fucking scrap her from the second one. She cannot do facial expressions for shit. Okay?
Vision quest fueled by madness and myth, a fantasy that was created by Senua's own mind, and one that we would experience through her eyes.
This is your mission. This is your quest. There is nothing else left.
To make a game about a warrior with psychotic mental illness as its central theme was fraught with danger. Mental illness such as psychosis is still taboo and rarely acknowledged in a century of cinema, never mind the new medium of games. Where it does feature, it often conflates psychosis and psychopathy associated with a lack of empathy. It is unfortunate that these two words sound so similar that they are used interchangeably in media, I must admit that I didn't have to look very far to discover my own ignorance of the subject. So we reached out to Paul Fletcher, psychiatrist and professor of health neuroscience at University of Cambridge.
Psychosis is a descriptive term, and it refers to having a loss of contact with objective reality. So it's characterized by two main sets of symptoms. One of them is hallucinations, where somebody experiences perceptions when there is no actual objective thing out there to perceive.
Who are you?
And the other is delusions, where somebody comes to very often bizarre, unpleasant, frightening beliefs when there's no good evidence in favour of them.
There's no doubt about it. The source of the darkness is in Helheim. And the goddess Hela holds his soul there.
We reached out to Welcome, a biomedical research charity that spends billions on research and awareness programs aimed at improving health.
Mental health hasn't always been presented in the media in a way that is particularly helpful. It can be challenging to engage people with the subject matter, and there are a lot of preconceived ideas about mental health, and particularly schizophrenia and psychosis. So we hope our support allows the team to continue to collaborate with Paul Fletcher and with those who have experience of psychosis to create a game that provides a fresh perspective on the condition and allows audiences to engage with it in a way that just wouldn't be possible in any other medium.
What started out as a brief consultation convinced me that we were only scratching the surface of an immensely deep and interesting subject that could enrich and change the very nature of the game.
That's cool, thanks so much for coming here.
Pleasure, thanks. It's really interesting for me. I'd love to be involved. It's fascinating.
Our understanding of psychosis is still very much a mystery, and ways of treating it are still primitive compared to physical illness. After all, it is easy to see the pain and suffering caused by physical diseases or physical trauma. It is not so easy to see the mental suffering and trauma of severe mental illness. But what if we could find a way to see it? Games are capable of drawing you in for hours on end, playing the role of a character who is different from you, experiencing their perspective, and actively involving you in a world that functions with a different set of rules.
So are they saying the aim of the game was...
If we were to represent Senua's psychosis, we would have to simulate voice hearing, a common attribute.
Don't look
but
at that.
How can we simulate something we have no first-hand experience of? Professor Charles Fernyhough, a leading expert in voice hearing from Durham University, offered his help.
Hearing voices is an experience that is usually associated with severe mental illness, and crucially we know that hearing voices is a part of ordinary life.
Yeah, you're trying to trip me out with that
Meet
shit.
the criteria for mental illness.
Yeah. Oh, that's not him in real life.
We know voices vary according to where they appear in space. Voices can appear far away in the distance, they can appear right there in your ear, they can seem to be coming from inside your head.
Based on the information Professor Fernyhough provided, I put together a sound brief and invited some actors to the studio. We recorded the actors using a binaural microphone, which records the 3D spatial position of sound, replicating the way sound is heard by human
I was going to
ears.
get one of them.
It gives you an incredible sense of
This
the
one's just a
person you're listening
cardioid
to
pattern
is
if you
right
watch one of my
there
old
beside you.
videos. But I'll be able to do stuff like that. I was going to do it as well.
Rachel Waddingham from the Voice Collective came to our studio with two young voice hearers to speak to our team. We talked at length about their experiences, and they listened to our tests, giving us feedback on how we could improve on it.
Everyone hates her. She's cursed.
It's very hard to represent what this experience is like.
No.
Partly because
Just
it's
before
such
Holly,
personal, intense emotion.
Just before Holly pipes up, I know I wasn't going to do ASMR. I was going to record a stereo track where you hear me singing, but like there's one voice here and one voice there or something. Not like whispering down your earlobes.
Emotional experience. It's testament to how Ninja Theory have been listening to what the researchers are saying, but also crucially listening to the experts by experience. What they've come up with is so compelling. It's by far the best representation I've heard of what these experiences are like.
Other common attributes of psychosis are visions and flashbacks. We met with Recovery College East, who work with and care for people recovering from severe mental disorders. A group of service users gave us their first-hand account of what they experienced.
Sometimes when the visions or what we're seeing is too much, it becomes more difficult until eventually we don't see anything.
The people we spoke to, the stories they told, were fascinating, harrowing and mind-boggling. The reality of what people experienced was vivid, far exceeding what I could possibly have imagined. We went away itching to represent some of these visions and flashbacks in the game.
Pansville, now my heart is so, love is so far away. Don't you know how I wanna feel deeper? I could never know how you grow, all these days are killing me. Now I see deep in me insanity does unfold. I just wanna feel deeper, deeper.
I kind of feel a little bit bad for slaying the game about all the puzzles and stuff and things, because it was the same. Once you done one of them, you did do all of them. It's just, rather than making them actually more difficult, they just made you have to jump through more hoops, which is fucking annoying because they know how to do it. So why don't you just like actually make it more difficult, as in how can I explain it? It'd be like having a 8-block Rubik's Cube as opposed to like a normal size Rubik's Cube, right? What they could have done is had the small Rubik's Cube to start off with, your easy puzzle, and then as they go through 16-block Rubik's Cube and blah blah blah, right, and add it on, so it gets progressively harder. But what they did was they kept this bloody 8-block, 4-block, whatever I fucking said in the first place, Rubik's Cube for everything throughout the game, but just made like more steps to solving it, if that made sense. Like they've took the sticker off one side and put it on that side, so you'd never actually get it until you think, oh, I need to put that sticker there, and that's frustrating. Just disclose that.
Pansville, now my heart is so, love is so far away. Don't you know how I wanna feel deeper? I could never know how you grow, all these days are killing me. Feel like this, read like this, I just wanna.
Are these little sentences like things what people have said?
I just wanna feel deeper, deeper. I just wanna feel deeper, deeper.
To refine our work, we continue to hold meetings with Recovery College East over the course of a year and a
2015.
half, showing them what we had achieved so far and refining the in-game representations based on their feedback. With their help, flashbacks, visions and changes in perception were woven into the story and gameplay of Senua.
The students that are involved in this project are incredibly excited about being involved. They have described the experience as being important because it values their lived experience and shows that despite what we have been through, all of that experience becomes valid, that actually it's something that we should all be talking about.
The experiences described range from beautiful to frightening beyond comprehension. I heard of a girl who has to live with an angry voice screaming at her, slamming on her doors and walls 24 hours a day. I met someone who would often see hanging corpses in a room, so real that she would sometimes try to rescue them. The panic and fear that comes with such visions is entirely understandable, and it can be a living horror for some.
Worthless, weak, pathetic. Go on, feel sorry for yourself, because there's no one left to do that for you.
I was urged by one fellow that we should not shy away from showing this horror, and so I was perpetually torn in making Hellblade. Had we gone too far with our representations or not far enough?
broken, and lost. Just like your soul.
Come on.
In some ways, voice hearing and visions were the low-hanging fruit, so to speak. There's another aspect of psychosis that is much harder to explain, but one that I think video games are uniquely able to represent, which are often called delusions.
People begin to see patterns in the world. They begin to link things that most people wouldn't link. Most of the things that we might think would be coincidence or, not worth commenting on. Nevertheless, that might have a particular salience or importance for them.
One individual described how everyday words, sounds, colours and objects were steeped in meaning to him, forming a strange and sinister puzzle that he was determined to solve but could not quite get to the bottom of.
It's not just brain dysfunction. It's not like the system shut down. It's actually an incredibly creative process. The person creates a world populated with voices and phantasms and terrors, and they're completely immersed in it. They believe in it.
We often invite people into the studio to play the game. In one of our playtests, they played through much of the game, making associations between runes, secret messages, and the threat of darkness that stalked them. There are many things that happen in the world of Hellblade that make perfect sense within the context of Senua's mind. The dark rot that's killing her slowly from within, the secret runes of the gods that block her path to Helheim, and strange associations.
Is a doctor gonna watch these streams back and say, like, Jamal, I'm sorry mate, but you're fucked up in the head because you got all this too quick? Like, a normal person wouldn't be like, but yeah, could you come see me, mate?
That exist in the game to confuse you. To complete Senua's quest, you have to internalize and accept the logic and meaning behind these things to progress. Afterwards they said that they didn't see much evidence of mental illness in the game. People with delusions of all sorts would argue the same thing, that they are not aware of their experience being abnormal in any way.
I need this sword. It's important.
Representing perception changes and thinking patterns within Hellblade gives us a set of symptoms common in psychosis. But people with lived experience were keen to emphasize another point, that it is wrong to define a person by their symptoms. Quite often, the illness comes not from the symptoms, but from the stigma, isolation and mistreatment that comes about from the rest of society.
They say that I'm cursed. What if they're right?
I needed someone to portray Senua, someone who could believably internalize her suffering. Melina Jurgens, our video editor, had been a stand-in for Senua over a few months while we perfected our motion capture techniques. Without realizing it, she had already auditioned for the role, and I knew her well enough to know that I didn't have to teach her to act, but to relive her own internal pain. As often is the case, those who have suffered mental anguish are never far from us. My hope is that by creating a compelling and aspirational character in Senua who feels very much real, albeit in a fantasy setting, we can provide a lens into her reality, a different one to yours, and this is where storytelling comes into play. I imagined her life based on common threads in real people's lives. She was always prone to psychosis as a child. Her mother Galina also heard voices and had visions, so perhaps there was a genetic aspect. Or perhaps it was cultural, as she lived within a world without science, of gods and superstition, as exemplified by her druid father Zimbal. Psychosis developed in her late teens to early 20s and was exacerbated by stigma and isolation at the hands of the clansmen and her father.
This darkness. It's spreading.
The trauma of seeing her lover Dillian sacrificed tips her over the edge, making her remodel her reality around a concept that connects everything: the darkness. So the question, is what Senua experiences real? Can only be answered by saying, yes, it is real. It is her reality.
All of her suffering will have been for nothing. It's just a matter of time.
Towards the end of the project, service users and professionals that had collaborated with us were invited to see the near-final game. It was a chance to see if the game had reflected their views or if it had misrepresented them.
For me, being involved in especially developing Senua's character has been really important, and being able to bring in my perspective and what I see and what I hear, and having that built into the game has been a real privilege. It's gritty and it's meaty, and there are some tough subjects in there that are being tackled with honesty.
Yeah, I do really kind of feel a little bit bad now for taking the mick out of her.
I was blown away by it today, absolutely blown away. It was just fantastic.
I swear she used to be a teacher at my school or some shit. She looks well familiar, doesn't she? Well, she might not to you, but she does to me.
Get the opportunity to use our lived experience in...
And one more thing. Do you know how when I'm watching a film and my mum and my girlfriend keep saying I always keep ruining it and talking through it and blah blah blah, how annoying is this though, because I can pause it and you got nothing you can do about it, and I'm just there talking and her face is like, God, even she can't fucking put up with it. But yeah, anyway,
a very creative way. There's nothing tokenistic about
but no, I got nothing.
The work we've put in, it feels like we've been listened to, things have been taken on board, and I think there was a lot of realism in the game itself, and it feels very authentic.
Hellblade will give people a good experience of what it's like to hear voices and have those experiences. I'm glad that the guys at Ninja Theory have asked us to come along and help them build an experience that's positive when it comes out, and get myself a copy and have a go.
I think all the way through I was really inspired by how the conversations have translated into the game in a way that I think I didn't imagine was possible. So wonderful, really wonderful.
I really hope that others will follow the lead they've set and use the power of something like a video game to change people's perceptions, to increase understanding, and ultimately to make some of the stigma around voice hearing and other experiences go away.
For me, it was really exciting to see something that I explore scientifically being represented so beautifully in a character who's trying to penetrate the mysteries of the environment in which they've been placed, with all of this strange uncertainty and noise and conflicting information that they're getting. I'm very excited by this way of trying to represent mental illness, because I think it actually might be offering us insights that we wouldn't get from pure scientific explorations, and actually giving us quite an empathic view of what it might be like.
Mental illness has been with us for as long as we have been on this planet, but why? Why hasn't evolution stamped out this weakness from within our gene pool? I often pondered this question until I realized that the question had an inbuilt flaw. It assumes that being and thinking differently is a weakness. The only reason we have computers, spacecraft, medicine, poetry, art, and yes, even video games is because individuals were able to simulate new abstract realities in their minds and share them with the rest of us. We need people to be willing to see differently in order for us to progress and survive as society. And we need to be open to these new ways of seeing. And it is this spirit that motivated me to create Senua's story and share it with you.
Fair play. Well, there you have it, guys. www.hellbladehelp.info. And I hope you guys all enjoyed that one. I didn't expect any of that at the end. I didn't know what that thing was that I clicked on, but that was very interesting. And yeah, it's got a web page on there, so if any of the viewers are having problems, have a look. I don't know what you should expect or anything, but just know that everyone does think differently, and that's not bad. But if you can manage to explain that to someone, there might be help out there, or you might find out that it's not even something as big as you making it out, and there is an easy way around it or to save it. But with that having been said, enjoy your night and sleep well and stay safe and all the rest of it, and we will see you all very soon on Jamrats Gaming for next. Peace.